Which job is going to get you the most amount of money inside the Buffalo area? Well, that all depends on your industry and your trade. Let's talk about the top 5 jobs in the city of Buffalo right now that could probably get you a little bit above average. What's going on, you guys? I hope all is well. As always, welcome back to the channel. If you guys are returning, if you guys are new, welcome to the channel. On Buffalo Living, we cover every single thing Buffalo, and today we're going to be talking about employment because it's big right now. First of all, don't nobody want to work. It's crazy. It's now hiring signs everywhere, and this is definitely inside of these 5 industries we're going to be going over today. Now, before we get started, for all you statistical people, this is really based off a huge article I just read last night. Speaking of it, based off the New York State Labor Bureau. So this is really the top 5 industries. They've been studying this from 2015 to about 2020. Just after the pandemic, they got finished with this study. So we're going to go over all of these right now. And number 1 right now is construction. This does not surprise me because I've been telling you guys for years now that Buffalo is undergoing major redevelopment. If you look downtown, Seneca 1, the one on Oak Street that they just built, Wyndham, I mean, they have been doing a massive renovation and development when it comes to new rental properties in and around the Buffalo area. Take a look at your neighborhood. How many things have been building up from suburban all the way to downtown? It doesn't matter. Bliss Construction, Douglas Company, Benderson Development. Look how many commercial properties have been going on. All of these have jobs attached to them. This is why trades are so important right now, especially when people not trying to work. I'm telling you, plumbers about to start charging $1,000 a pop. Take my word for it. But anyways, Buffalo is going under so much redevelopment. Construction right now is huge. Even if you take real estate, for example, I think right now to build a house is like $223 a square foot, something crazy like that. Nonetheless, we still cannot build homes fast enough for the buyer demand, especially with not a lot of homes on the market. On average, based on a New York State labor statistics, people are making around $58,400 per year. Now, in all industries combined, the average right now is about $54,000. So you are a little bit above average inside this. And I'll make sure I post the article so that you guys can read this down below. Number 2, which is again the backbone of Buffalo, which is manufacturing. Buffalo has always been a major manufacturing city. I mean, that's how we're blue collar people for the most part. Bethlehem Steel, Summa Tumo Tyro, General Mills, the salt mines, the flour company, Gold Medal is in Buffalo. I mean, you have all the lumber and labor inside of Tonawanda, and don't forget about McLean Fog and other car part manufacturing that's up in the Buffalo area. So this is major, especially now what you got a couple new companies like Tesla coming down. That's still manufacturing. You just doing it on a microchip level instead of you making steel parts for cars. Now, I know it is hourly. I know it is wager. So just make sure, especially if you guys are joining a union or anything like that, that you guys do your research as to what's going on inside the union and all those other good things. Based on the average that the Bureau has figured out, they are basically guessing if you're in the manufacturing field, you can make anywhere from about $69,300 to about $80,400 per year. Now, that's probably is including overtime and some other things, but that's what they have it listed down at right now. Number 3 is healthcare. Again, not a surprise, especially to those who are in the Buffalo area. We have more than 25 hospitals, ECMC, Buffalo General, Roswell, the big 3, the huge medical, $50 million medical campus that they just built downtown. This is all for a reason. Buffalo is a huge medical center for a lot of cancer research, a lot of HIV research, a lot of lab research that is going on and major developments. A lot of that stuff is happening right here in the Buffalo area. I know about 3 to 4 families that just moved up last year just so they can put their loved one inside of Buffalo General because they specialize in a lot of these things. So make sure if you're a doctor or nurse, I know you're probably watching this video anyways. Make sure you guys look into the Buffalo area, and they are all sporadic. Even if you don't want to work downtown, you got Miller Fillmore, which is right in the Gettsville area, and you have a bunch of other Kenmore Mercy, which is in Kenmore. So I mean, you have a bunch of different hospitals that you can choose from all over the city of Buffalo. And remember, Buffalo is still a 15-minute city. Even if you live way out in Gettsville, you can still get downtown in about 20-25 minutes, and that's on when people are driving slow inside the snow. Ooh, that rhymed too. Man, that was good. I really don't want to give a wager for this because from nurses to a doctor's salary is all crazy. So that is really specific on your field, your industry, and your specialty when it comes to the doctors. I don't even know how much nurses make. I think they make around 50 grand, but you know, doctors and surgeons can make $250,000. So I would look to do your research inside, whether you go on a Glassdoor or salary.com, inside your specific niche area or your specialty. That way you know exactly how much you can look to be making if you're moving inside the Buffalo area. Number 4, higher education. Buffalo has 9 colleges. If you're looking at higher education or you're trying to be a professor, Buffalo may be the place for you, because I'm pretty sure UB always got some slots open. If not, one of the smaller colleges like ECC may be hiring professors or teachers or somebody inside the education field. Now, you got to think too how far education goes, whether that's mental health, whether that's social work, whether that's guidance counselors inside of these colleges. And last but not least is number 5, which is banking. Buffalo, M&T in particular. It used to be HSBC was the big dog for a while. I don't know what happened to First Niagara, but Key Bank for sure, M&T Bank, Evans Bank, banking in general, the financial industry is huge in Buffalo. I believe M&T is the second largest employer inside the Buffalo area. So that is something you got to think about. And you know, you could really climb the ranks at M&T. I mean, whether you starting out at the teller or you trying to get to the vice president spot, there's a lot of room, and they're always hiring as well. So if finances or personal finances, or you're a personal banker, stuff like that, if that's something that you're into, look inside the Buffalo area. We have a lot of different banks, even some local banks like Evans Bank on Buffalo, or some credit unions around here. You should be able to find something inside the financial field or in that banking industry if that's something that you guys will love to do. So those are the top 5 industries. We got higher education, we have healthcare, we have manufacturing, construction, and then last but not least was that banking says financial industry. So make sure you guys, if you didn't already, make sure you hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell. And if you guys are moving up here, or you're already in the Buffalo area looking for your next home, looking to sell your current home that you're already in, make sure you guys hit me up with a call, email, text. As always, you guys know we will take care of you and get you into that new home or sell your current home as soon as possible. So as always, my name is Devonte Davis, the local realtor in and around the Buffalo area. And if you guys are moving up to the Buffalo area, or you're in the Buffalo area already and you're searching for that next home or looking to sell your current home, make sure you guys hit me up with a call, email, text as always, and I will see you guys inside the next one.